Join the allies. It's time to face Sigrid. Let's do it. Matter. Enough talking. Alright. We got 600 gold. We got a barracks and a port and a barracks and a tower. We got 3 things here. We got a pike that can't cap this turn. We got an alchemist that can't cap this turn. We got a rogue that can't do anything this turn. We got a harpy that can't cap. We got Mercia that can't cap. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 immediate targets to capture. Alright, let's look at the imbalance. They've got more income, but less starting gold, more units. 2 archers to our 1. Mages are equal. Swords are... They have 1 extra sword, 2 extra swords. We have 2 pikemen, though, and they have none. They have a knight, we have a knight. They have 2 harpies, we have 1. Okay. So they're going to be faster out on the map with these swords. They're going to take these very quickly. It looks like they also have the same spawns as us. Port, barracks, barracks, tower. Okay, so now we have 500. I think a warship would be super useful. I think a harpoon ship would also be super useful. I think I'm going to start with a harpoon ship, but I also want to get out and capture stuff quickly. So I think we need 2 wagons to start. 1 here. Can I load 2? I'm not sure. I'm actually just going to move him forward because he can reach this next turn on his own. Okay. These are fighting units now. So we're going to move into the middle. The knight will be able to catch up. I want a merfolk soon. I think the merfolk are going to be super great doing crits from the rivers here. We have to worry about getting walled off by these rangers, and they have 700 to spend. They might drop another air unit, in which case we'd have to buy a harpoon ship or something. They don't have anything that can really hit a harpoon ship except for the archers. But the harpoon ship has this amazing range, even though it's going to be very difficult to get it moving. I don't know if it was right to do it this way. But we'll find out. I think... Yeah, we can only load 1 into the wagon. I knew that already. I'd really like the pikemen to stay together, but it's just not going to happen right now, because we have to capture all these buildings. I'm just going to move this to the middle, and we're going to enter and see what happens. Okay, they did build a merfolk. I kind of expected that, and a dog, and a pikeman. Looks like they're gathering everything in the middle. Oh, this can't reach. Bummer. Alright, well, we'll get that later. Don't know why I keep thinking they can reach. This can reach next turn. 1, 2, 3. I'm not crazy. And from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, it can't capture back. But the pike can capture both. Oh, from here maybe it can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, the volcano is ominous. Okay. Cool, cool. Our harpy's gonna be good harass for this. archer's also good up here, but I want to capture down low. So I think I'm going to drop this here, and then we're going to get some cheapies. We're going to get the pikes to shore up the top and bottom when we bring the wagon back. And then we'll probably build a harpoon ship, which should be in time to be relevant. And we're just advancing with everybody. Next turn we get a bunch of nice captures. We built stuff. We didn't get the merfolk yet, but that's okay. We could also buy a barge potentially. It will be useful later on. I think we're good. This is a sweet mission. I like this. I really like these more complicated missions. Alright, she's coming out with Sigrid in the middle. Sigrid has an insta-kill ability, right? So we have to be super careful about that. One, two, three, load. There's a ballista here, it's scary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want to capture the top one, but I do want to capture this. I'm going to get this harpoon ship now. I think closer to the deeper water means we'll be able to move it more. We'll see, but this actually covers all of this now. Including this square. Okay, and this is a capture here. Capture here. And this can move 3. And then 1, 2, 3 and load. I don't know if I actually need to do more up here. Let's bring this wagon back. I don't know if the second wagon is even justified, honestly. This ballista is an issue. Pikes are good against most of these, except for this, right? We have a ranged unit, but it doesn't hit ground. Just air and water. So, we can hit the merfolk here, right? So can our harpy. Which is good. Like, we don't need a merman yet. These guys are probably going to pivot down, though. So we might need to, like, pike up. Like, we'll be able to load, pike, wagon drop, and put this back here if we need to. Maybe even pike here, put this guy here, put the wagon here, put this here, put the archer here. But then we might not be able to capture this. And next turn we capture this. We're going to need more air support. I don't think anything can hit up here yet. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we gotta move up 2. Okay. Do I spend money? What's my income now? 900. So next turn we'll have 1050, which is enough for like a witch or a trebuchet or a warship plus a sword guy. I think a warship will be good. But we can still spend Warship is 950, right? Where do I go for this? Units. Barge? Warship. Does it have the cost? 900. 900, we're making 900, so we can spend all of it. As long as we don't lose this, we might lose this, so I'm actually just going to hold. They might just go in and hit this, or they might just attack Mercia. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to get got. They got their own harpoon boat now. Alright, and we are crushed in the middle here. But we can take this Harpy out. And we can capture this safely. Which is really good. This is covering the merfolk, but it's not covering this. But the mage is covering this. So I want to pivot. We should have left him here, right, to retake this. I guess we just hit here now instead. And where do we move the Harpy to? Definitely gonna get a warship. I like that a lot. Five. So even if we move back one, it's not safe from this. We can capture this though. I like that. I don't think Mercia dies this turn. We gotta pivot this somewhere. And what are we doing with this wagon? Let's put it here. I don't know why. We don't have a unit to use, but maybe I should have just brought it all the way forwards here so we could rescue people if we get zoned. I think we'll go down. What is next unit available? This is scroll. Enter. I don't know the keyboard commands. Alright, well, it's okay. Probably gonna have to restart this one too. Ouch. 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 Okay, we're alive. The ballista is super scary. But I think we'll be able to load Mercia into... If we can get rid of this dog, we'll be able to load Mercia up. I want to hit this ballista, but we also have to hit the dog. 60's not going to cut it. Okay, we can mostly wipe this. We can get a little hit here. Better than nothing, right? And it doesn't attack back, so that seems fine. That mostly wipes this. We can't move in with the Harpy, though. Okay. This goes here. We have 1150. We could try for a golem, but I don't think that's the play. Alright, what does the second warship do for us? Leaves us light on ground units. This can handle everything down here. This will eventually be good against the ballista here. There's a turtle coming, which is a little scary, but we have a harpoon boat. I think we should get another air unit. Or an archer or something. We need anti-air. Like, Hex might be really good. A Witch might be really good. But it doesn't really kill guys so much as weaken everybody. We want to trap her and kill her, right? I'm going to go super aggro here. We're going to buy some sword. Well, what's our income right now? 1,200, but we're going to lose one, so 1,100. And if we're going to get a dragon, we need 1,250. So if we drop, we need 1,250, so we need to make 10. So we can spend 100. Okay. How you doing, Jokel95? Welcome, welcome. What's going on, man? This is my first crack at 7-1. Wagon block working as intended. Now we've got a good warship attack on this. Ballista, which is kind of what we wanted. We have 2 warships now, which is pretty sweet. Actually. I think it's worth. Let's crack these units apart. 72, 63. Okay. I think this is fine. Move up. The health bars? I like the health bars a lot. They're pretty exact. Although I don't love the 2%. Is it worth even using this to attack here since we get a crit with just by moving the wagon out? We have to move this wagon out of here too now. Let's get out of here. Let's see if we can put it to a relevant square here. This can go 1, 2, 3, 4 load. Not quite. Oh, he can actually go here and load, so this actually is relevant. We don't want to reinforce it. I think that's fine. We do want to reinforce Mercia. Oh, her groove is actually at 100 now, so we could just drop her and not spend any money. We can pop a dragon, right? They didn't get a harpy, which is kind of annoying, but we have the harpoon ship. They have a harpoon ship, but we have these. And they can't hit our warships quite yet. We've got them in a nice position. these guys are... Yeah, they're just... Oh, there's a dog here. Hello. Okay, so we figured out what we're doing here. We gotta... step around. I don't want them to get shot. I guess they're gonna get shot. But that's okay. We take this knight out. It's good. We can step forward and capture. And these units are gonna get rocked, but we have warships to cover. And I think that's fine. So do we get a dragon, or do we buy a bunch of units to replenish now? I want to punch through and take this. That would be huge, right? We've also got Sigurd in the middle. A dragon is a threat. Even though this ship is here. How do we get at this ship? We need like a merfolk of our own. Merfolk right now is actually probably a good threat. Because it can move forwards. It can support this. It can attack in the middle. Everyone's already on the middle. This still can't hit our Harpy, which is fantastic. And the Ballista can't hit either. So we'll just do that. We can even, yeah, step up and snap off a little shot against this turtle. They might hit our boats, right? We don't really need to shoot the turtle. Yeah, let's shoot the turtle now, because we're probably shooting the Harpy next turn. Seems good. Damage a bunch of their units here. 21% is low. We want capturing units, right? In the middle. She does have her healing aura up. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we drop her here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and she gets to do a nice heal. There's a lot of units left here that threaten her, though. And if we drop her here, we can't pick up anything else really next turn. 1,000, 1,000. Should we buy a golem or something? What do they have? 1,100? They're probably picking up a dragon. I like the Hex plan. Yeah, I bet the ships would be really tight here. We already built a merfolk this turn, though. The ships seem really strong, especially locked in here. Like, our ships might get rocked here, but it's okay. They have to pick now, right? Like, they go for our pike, or they go for our archer, or they go for our ships. And we can drop a heal in. Three, 4 load. Alright, I want my wagon here. Actually, we can get an alchemist, right? We can also just get a trebuchet. It's slow, though. It's good against what they have on board, though. And we can still spend 1 on a sword guy. 1, 2, 3, 4 load. And we can drop Mercia over here. She has her healing aura. I want her to be able to move forwards, move back, and get a heal off, maybe. I don't know what this volcano is going to do. Oh, she moved back. Fuck. Yeah, Giant would be good too, but it's a little slow. I want to move a little faster than that. He's going for my wagon. They did shoot my harpoon boat. As I kind of thought they might. Wow, we have some nice options here. The trebuchet probably a mistake, but it's okay. I'm good with it. I want to stand where this can't hit me, but there's really no place that he can't hit me. If I use the Harpy to wipe him out, I can't get it to support down here. But the harpoon boat can sort of support down here. So I really want to get this healed. Or I could just buy another harpoon boat, I guess. Like, I think we just wipe these archers, right? For now. And maybe even move forward. Where do I have to be to hit this? Just one forward? I think that's the most relevant thing happening right now, even though I could wipe the buildings, since I don't have anything to recapture yet. I should have left Mercia in here to recharge this, right? That would have been better. We want to step this up. We want to get this going. Alright, what does this actually cover? It doesn't really cover farther up. So I think we... let's see. I think we advance with the pikes this way. It's a shame I can't hit this with the archer first and still get the crit off. Or at all even, really, right? I think this is a good square. Yeah. I like that. He's going to retake here. This is in trouble. But we can drop the sword person in front of it and block this off. Okay, now what are we doing? I think I do want to kill this. Okay. Our harpy's dead. Should have moved it out. Ah, that's okay. What are we gonna buy? I want him to be full health when these come in, because our ground game is looking strong. Okay, cap at the top of the swordsmith. Yeah, looks good. Cool. You often say embarrassing and faux pas. Oh, dude, you both have the same color. You often say embarrassing and tactless things in conversation to honor your father. It's faux pas. That's good. That's a good one. I like that, and I haven't heard it before. Welcome to the stream, man. So we were talking, I was talking earlier on the, I think this merfolk's going to be really tight, on the Reddit and on the Discord for Wargroove about the Nuru nerf that's coming out. I think it's really interesting, that conversation. I don't want to step this boat forward at all. I can't hit the turtle either. I think it's kind of good where it is. I don't want it in range of this. Moving forward doesn't let me hit it. Or anything, really. So what do you guys have any ideas on what you think they should do for Nuru's nerf? Because there is a patch coming out soon, and they said they're going to nerf Nuru. Should we buy a giant now? Or just like another warship? The warships are going to take a long time to move through. Like, we have to make new goals. We have to recapture this. I think the warship is going to spend the next turn killing these. Mercia is like a square off where she needs to be, really. Like, I'm tempted to just get like a pike or a sword so we can move forward with more stuff. Let's see their gold. They're sitting on only 50. They can't build a dragon next turn or anything too threatening. An alchemist might be good too. A little slow. I think we can go ahead and get another harpoon ship or a merfolk. I think a merfolk would be good. They haven't really shown a ton of threats. We're going to heal ours next turn. If we keep these pikemen alive, it's going to be okay. This one might die, but then it's going to get countered pretty hard by our archer, or hit by our guns. We still have 850. I think a Hex Witch would be really good at clearing this out. I don't know what good it would be against Sigrid, though. We lost our chance to buy a Golem, but we're going to be moving our Trebuchet up. And then we're going to take this, and then we're going to push forwards. So we really want, like, ground force reinforcements coming up behind us. I think a Ranger would be good. Although slow, another Ranger against this unit composition. I think another Alchemist would be good to heal and keep the units we have up front alive. What do you guys think? $850, and we're making 12. We can get a dragon if we only keep 50. We can spend pretty much all our money. Buying a balloon doesn't really help us, although it could help cut across here. You would go for a ballista. There are really good streets for the ballista, but again, it's kind of slow, right? We already have a trebuchet coming, and we have the harpoon boat, but we only have one harpoon boat. I want to use the trebuchet to kind of deny the harpoon boat, right? I think we need to buy another air unit since this is dying. We gotta, like, replace the harpy. Let's just replace the harpy right away. And let's buy a couple sword guys to keep on coming, to keep pushing. I think that's good, because that is definitely stepping forward and getting nailed. Yep, as expected. That's a bad attack. Okay, so now we've got stuff to do. I want to capture this turn. I want to shoot the harpy, but I can't. The harpy is a problem. Alright, we can kill this dog, or we can hit this. I like that. But then we can't capture with it. Because we can't really capture both, can we? This turtle's annoying, but not the end of the world. We want to move this up all the way. All of these are super weak. We can just step up and hit them. Although, I don't really want to expose them to the merfolk attack. When you play the story, you cap the enemy villages and try to stop the production buildings. Yeah, I want to get in here is going to be my next goal, right? We can just probably shoot this and back the pikemen up. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the fuck just happened? Well, that was interesting. Undo, please. Not great. Well, it's okay, though. I'm thinking about taking a pot shot on this and then using my heal aura. I only have one capping. Like, I want to cap both. Can I do that? I think I can. This is only 80. I guess I can't cap both. So I guess we actually hit this. And shoot here. Capture here.
I'll save you all. Healing aura!
I like that. We're pushing here. I want to capture this. I'm not happy with how my archer stepped up. Why did he do that? Couldn't it have just moved here and shoot? Yeah, I know, man. just walked right up there and swung. The problem now is, like I wanted to capture from this square, because all these other squares are terrible. Well, whatever. It is what it is, I guess. If we get them to move forward, though, it's good. We've got a little wall, too, so our boat can move up. We've got merfolk coming up behind. They can do some damage. Is it dragon time? I think it's dragon time. I think it's dragon time. I think we can actually use a dragon now. She is not going to die by anything that's here. So I can move this wagon back. 1, 2, 3, 4 load. That's going to work out perfect. Let's get the damn dragon, yeah? Let's do it. How much gold are they sitting on now? Oh boy, they're losing money. They're only getting 1050. They still can't get a dragon of their own. This harpy is the only thing we really have to worry about. This is all going to get wrecked, but the dragon's going to come up, and the merfolk will be able to counter pretty well. And the warships can also counter pretty well. Do I step forward with this and attack? I think we already decided no. Because I don't want this to hit him. So we just keep him here. I think this is fine. So my idea for the Nuru nerf was to just limit her available unit pool. I think that's probably the best option. Yeah, suicide your units into me. Let's go. Let's do it. This is looking super strong. We might be able to even kill Sigrid before she gets her charge off. So we have to take care of this harpoon boat before we can move our dragon in all the way. This looks safe right here, so we're moving here. Yep, this harpy's dead. I don't have any attacks that are crit with these. This is at 100 now, but we can fix that. That'll kill. That will kill with one merfolk hitting. Yeah, so that was actually the dev's suggestion, was to double the amount of gold required. Oh, they dropped a trebuchet. That's going to get countered pretty hard by what we have coming. Was to double the amount of gold, right, that it would cost. I can't really make meaningful progress here until we have our air units. But I don't know. I don't think I really like that solution, because it's super dumb strong, yeah. And like doing that doesn't really change the fact that it's super dumb strong. All right, we have to capture this, so I can't plant the trebuchet there, although I'd like to. Oh, I can actually, because I can do it with a merfolk, right? Alright, let's hit this. Let's capture with this. Let's move the trebuchet all the way up. I want to advance my wall. I want to protect both sides of this building. That merfolk alone is not going to kill Mercia. Nothing they're doing here means anything. Caesar's Groove is super damn strong, so I actually... What I suggested on the Reddit, and I was talking about this at the top of the show, is this is my suggestion on the Reddit here. I was talking about it on the Discord, right? She just being able to drop anything or get like a free crit on the super strong units is just really dumb strong, especially in multiplayer, right? I think if we just restrict her unit pool, make it more like Baldur's, slightly faster charge, but restricted units, maybe not this list that was suggested by Mate, but some kind of restricted list, I think it would actually be playable in competitive. You know? I don't know. Unless they'd have to, or else they'd have to like rework the whole thing entirely, right? Like, I think if you double the gold cost, it just disincentivizes for you from using it at all, or it remains pretty broken for really good players that know how to leverage it. So, I don't know. This covers all of this. It's really annoying. An archer, nothing else? I think that's... But then that gets, like, too weak, right? I'm not sure. Alright, if we just move in and overwhelm with targets, this might work. Before our air units get there, right? Like, this can move all the way to here. This can move all the way to here and drop. Yeah, Valder can only spawn swordsmen, but if you do it so Nuru can only spawn archers, you're kind of ending up in the same place as Valder. And you want to be a little bit different from Valder. Again, I'm not really sure what the best answer is, but I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good thing to look at. Like a custom unit pool, or at least in multiplayer. Like, you can keep it in campaign, it doesn't really make a difference, right? But if you want some kind of competitive multiplayer, you're going to have to figure this shit out. What do we do about this? Nothing, yeah? The trebuchet's in place. It's going to hit this boat. We don't need a sea turtle. We need to kill this. We've got air units coming. We could just pop another dragon here, honestly, and I'd be okay with it. How much gold did they save? They're only making 850. They could buy a witch. I'm thinking here of either buying like a giant and a barge. Can't quite buy the barge. We could buy the giant this turn, pop a barge, and then move the giant forwards. And that seems good. These warships can't really cover this, yeah? This is going to break what's up here. The air units are going to break what's down here. I think a barge is a good call. We got to get reinforcements up to the front quickly. I'm thinking also maybe 2 knights. 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It would take too many turns for that knight to get there. We could also build another trebuchet and have it rolling. Can we load a trebuchet onto a barge? Yeah, I'm gonna try to leave her here now and bait her to move forward after I break this here, because I want our dragon to be able to cover. This is kind of like just a stalemate, so I'm not worried about any of this. Once we pop the harpoon boat, I'll probably step forward up here. And again, we just kind of overwhelmed with targets here, because we only got 1, 2, 3 things that can attack, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 targets. We're going to lose at least 2, and I want to bring a follow-up as quickly as possible. I'm just not sure. Like, our production is so far behind. We need a capturing unit to survive. They're probably going to kill the wagon. I might just build another wagon here, to be honest. Can you load a loaded wagon onto a barge? Questions I have. Can you load a loaded wagon onto a barge? I should just ask the Discord, right, while I'm here. Questions. Can you load a loaded wagon onto a barge? Can you load balliste or treb onto a barge? Yes, you can. Okay. That kind of changes things. Okay. You can also load a ballista or a trebuchet. Can you load a loaded wagon onto a barge with another unit still? Does it only take one slot? A ballista, treb, and golem don't work. Okay, a loaded wagon takes 2, though. Okay, thanks. How you doing tonight, Tengu? Welcome, welcome. Jokal, if you're enjoying the stream, I'd appreciate it if you drop a follow. I'm not going to be streaming until Friday, but I am going to be coming back and playing this game and trying to S-rank everything. I've already S-ranked quite a few missions, and I do try to stream every night that I can, and I always love having new people. It's great to see here. It's great that we've been picking up some new people playing Wargroove. It's been a lot of fun. I love tactics games. And after I put this down, I'm probably going to pick up Action Verge. And every now and then I do FTL runs, which is super sweet. Pretty good at FTL. Still stuck on what to buy here. So, like, we can get a wagon and a unit and load it onto the barge, but then that's all we can get. I don't think that's ideal. But we can replace the wagon. Like, 850, what can they realistically buy? 850, 850. They can buy a witch would be the big concern, right? Like, maybe we just get a witch of our own and get a hex off. Cover our area units from anything else that comes out of the tower. As we push farther in, it seems reasonable. But we do want to get something to put on here. We'll get a sword. We're going to spend all our money. We'll get a dog. We'll find use for them. We're not going to heal here. I think it's fine. Oh, boats and balloons can transport all units. Okay. So they killed a lot of stuff here. They didn't kill our wagon. That's cool. They dropped another harpy. They're in trouble, right? Yeah, they're trying to keep things here. This is just out of range of our warships. Like, we've expended all the usefulness of our warships here. The Treb can now hit this. That's what we wanted. But we can also start bringing units from here over. I think this is a good attack. We also have our merfolk to advance with. We can't really do anything meaningful here. And Sigrid backed up. Yeah, I'm going to back up with these for sure. And wait for everything else to come up to the front. But like now our dragon can just move forward straight. And so can our harpy. We still get this attack. This sea turtle might hit this warship, but I'm not too concerned. We want to recap with a swordsman and move Mercia forwards, I think. We bought a witch. Let's move her up. We bought a dog. Let's move this up. Can I load from this square? We'll find out. Yes. I want a knight now, or a golem. No, but the golem can't load onto that. But a balloon can load it. But the golem moves almost as fast as the balloon, and the balloon starts tiles back, so I don't think it's worth. I think a knight would be really good. And load it onto the barge, move forward next turn. I think it saves tiles. Drop it over here. Our area units are going to jump on this in a minute. Do we just break this and then move forward this way? Or do we pivot, put Mercia in the wagon, drop her down here, step everything back, and then move forward with Mercia with the air unit cover? I think that's fine. This is still covering all these squares. This is not covered. This has to step back one. This has to come here. Let's bring it back even further. You know what? I could have even loaded a merfolk into it. If we take this port, let's bring the merfolk around now to take the port, yeah? That seems good. These can't really go forwards. And these can only move one on land. This wagon block is still super effective. But I want it to be able to be hit by our warships, right? Okay, here. We can hit this. That's what we wanted. And now we can move our warship here and attack too. And now we can actually start breaking through. Sorry, I'm not looking at chat. Don't let Mercia in the wagon. Oh, don't leave her there. Yeah, no, we're going to move her. Thank you. Good call, though. We're going to move her down here. We want to be able to get across and then attack up here. We have threats against this now. We want to drop her somewhere the Treb can't hit. So here looks good. That's a pretty quick pivot. This is loading in here next turn. This dog is just running. We're at it, whatever. Now what? 800 left. We're slowly pulling ourselves out of S-rank territory, though, I think, because we're doing too well, so we didn't bait Sigrid. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, usually I lose the match because I just leave my commander out and get ganked. But I've only lost a couple maps so far. Specifically, side 6-1 and Caesar. All the Caesar side missions have been rough. Do we get like another harpoon ship? It takes too long, right? I think maybe we get a turtle just to come up here and deny. Our area units should be crashing through here. You know what? I like getting another knight and running it up through the middle. And we can just live with that. Yeah, I thought that might be going down. Baited. Dragon took a hit. That's fine. We can pop a healing aura and fix a lot of this. And we can heal this boat on this square. One, two, three, four. Okay. We can also just get on this trebuchet this turn, which is sick. They don't have any anti-air over here. Oh, no, wait, they have the ballista. That was clever. Wow, that's a weird attack. I want to move my trebuchet forward, right? But maybe we just wipe this first. catch this. Seems good. You lost most of your story missions because you didn't expect enemy to spawn at some points. Yeah, that was actually one of my main complaints about the game. But it's not like they're doing anything different. From, like, you know, previous entries in kind of the Advance Wars series. Oh my god, Tony, what is this? This is Wargroove. Oh my god. Alright. Please pardon me, everybody else. I'm going to take a couple minutes to explain to Tony what's going on. Tony, have you ever played Advance Wars or Fire Emblem? This is kind of a hybrid between those two games. It's a tactics game. No, Tony's late in the game, meaning like he hasn't watched me play any of this yet. This is a tactics game. It came out a couple weeks ago. I started playing it day one. So how do I explain, right? We're playing the campaign mode right now. So we have a lot of different units. But I do have all the other videos up on YouTube so far, up to Act 4. So you have a goal. Let's look at the goal, right? Where's the goal? Destroy the enemy stronghold or defeat Sigrid. This is like the basic objective for most game modes, especially multiplayer. Yeah, it's kind of like Ogre Battle, right? So right now our goal is to kill Sigrid, their enemy commander, or kill the stronghold. We have buildings that spawn units, barracks spawn ground units, towers spawn air units, ports spawn naval units. So you have a different range of things that you can buy out of each thing. Each one of these units has things that they're extra effective against, things that they're vulnerable against, and also unique to this series, I believe, they have each unit has their own kind of requirement for getting a critical hit, which is somewhere. Yeah, here we go. So like knights, if you move them their full range and then attack, they get a crit hit, which does extra damage, and the extra damage it does depends on the unit, which I can show you briefly, although it's pretty complicated. So this is like, oh no, this isn't it. I have it up here somewhere though. Ah, where did I put it? It's buried under all my things. Here it is. This is the Wargroove crit chart, right? So yeah, this is complicated, right? I don't worry about it too much. Just worrying about the unit counters is kind of enough most of the time. But it is there. It is available if you really want to study it. But so like, pikemen are really good against cavalry. They're good against swordsmen, but they're weak to archers. They're weak to air. They can't hit air. Swordsmen are good against archers. They're weak to pretty much everything else. Only certain units can capture buildings. Like, you know, foot soldiers, kind of like Advance Wars. Like, knights can't capture buildings, but they do good damage against foot soldiers. Only some units can hit air. Archers can hit air. Ballistas can hit air. Trebuchets can't. Dragons are strictly air to ground, so the harpies can hit back, but the dragons can't hit the harpies. Like, there's all sorts of little things. I'm not going to run everything down. You'll have to pick it up as you go a little bit. So we are at the end of the main campaign, pretty sure. There's going to be only a few missions left. This is Act 7. And we're trying to figure out how to advance and win the mission as fast as possible. So we're trying to get... Dogs have other applications too. They're really good at moving through difficult terrain. Their crit is kind of hard to pull off where you need more than one. But they're also good at like moving in and putting damage on one of these things when you're trying to break through a line. Yeah, it's like a turn-based tactics game. So it's not real-time, but it's turn-based. Kind of like an XCOM or, you know, Advance Wars. It's really, really, really almost a one-to-one analog with Advance Wars. I'm just going to take this out. The warships aren't really doing much else. I want our merfolk advancing towards their port. Yeah, like a StarCraft Fire Emblem mix. If you've never played the Fire Emblem games, they're really good too. We have nothing loaded in this. I want something loaded in this, so we'll think about that in a second. Let's see if we can do anything meaningful here. We certainly can. Like, the pike is a really good attack against the dog, but I want to be moving up here. I actually want to capture this, right? It can get hit now, but... Oh, we can fuck this up. That's tight. That means we can move forward with our dragon. That's also tight. So we're definitely threatening the commander and the stronghold now. The issue now is, like, all our units take so long to follow up from where they are that it's going to take us extra time. Yeah, I actually have the, because I've been playing it for a while and it slows it down, I have the animations turned off. But because you're new to it, I'll turn them on for a little bit, because there's cute little combat animations that happen. So I think I want Mercia to get a hit on this trebuchet. 1, 2, 3, 4. But to do it, I need to take these dogs out. And I think I can. Poke! Also, there's different factions that belong to the different commanders, right? And they all have different little flavor names and stuff. What's up with the percentages? Okay, that's a really good question. So, the basics of combat, right, is like each unit, and I'll open up the codex. Each unit has base damage against different units, right? So swordsmen do 55 base damage. Units start at 100%. And so if a 100% swordsman attacks 100% archer, it'll do 55 points of damage against the 100 that it starts with, right? But the damage output goes down if the unit is injured. So you have a huge attacking advantage, right? Low HP units will do less damage in proportion to how much less HP they have. Exactly. So you really have an attacker's advantage. If you get in and hit a unit and just do a little bit of damage, it's going to do less back. Also, units that can hit each other will attack, the defender will attack back, but only after it receives the damage. So you have a huge attacking advantage in all situations. You can heal units. Her ability here is actually a healing aura. Every commander has a special ability. Her ability is a healing aura. Sigurd's ability is an insta-kill of one of their units and full heals herself. And all the other commanders have their own kind of special thing. But there's the other way, besides like specials to heal your units, you can also heal your units by putting them near buildings. So like if I was going to move her here, I would have a reinforce option where I could refill her health at the cost of gold that's in proportion to the overall unit cost of building it in the first place. You know, so like a unit costs 100. If you're restoring 1 or 10 hit points out of the 100, it's going to cost 10 gold to heal, right? Back up to full. But the cool thing is, when you're healing a unit on a building, it leeches the building health. The buildings heal for 10% a turn. You can see this is low, this is low. They also have defenses, so if you are attacking into a building with units, it can attack back to tiles adjacent, so it can't attack back range units, but anything else that's attacking adjacent will receive damage attacking into a building. So low health buildings are easier to destroy and then recapture. And having a captured building also provides you income. So buildings are like these really tricky things where they provide all these different resources. They provide you income, they provide you health for your units. But if you give health to a unit, then you have a lower health building that's easier to get killed. So there's a lot going on. It's kind of hard to go over it all at once.
I won't fail.
But yeah, you want to be hitting first. And a lot of the game is focused around positioning, where like you put your unit in a good location to attack something but not get attacked back, because getting attacked is always bad. Like you always want to be attacking first. Alright, we can move this all the way up. I think it's golem time. Like, I can't think of anything else meaningful to really buy. I guess a dragon gets there faster. So we'll get another dragon here. What else can we even buy? We can buy 2 sword people. I want to save a little for healing. I want to, like, heal my wagon and bait with it. How you doing, Lush High? I Oh my god, I actually, Lush, I'm so sorry. I just gave a pretty lengthy explanation to Tony. Here, oh, you were here the whole time? Jesus Christ, I was gonna start sweating. Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna make like a general explanation video for YouTube and post it on the YouTube channel in front of all the other videos. Because I've been putting my whole playthrough up on YouTube. But I'll like cut out just like an explanation of what's going on and then put it up there and then post it in my Discord or link it here on a MooBot command so you guys can check that out if you want. Yeah, the nice thing is it's only 20 bucks, so I definitely picked it up day one because I love tactics games like this. It also supports crossplay. It's out on Xbox and eventually will be out on PlayStation, and it supports you know, multiplayer, and it has a really, like, you can make your own maps here, so it has a map maker. Yeah, it's really pretty deep. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Like, don't let the cutesy graphics fool you. There's a lot going on. You're struggling to eat. Yeah, no, I feel that, though. I do feel that. What can we buy that's meaningful? Oh, nothing. We just spent all our money. So that's pretty much the end of our turn. If anyone could tell me, so on the controller, if you hit L1, it cycles through all your active buildings and units that you haven't used yet, but on the keyboard, I don't know what the command is. So if anyone knows the keyboard command, let me know. Although I guess using the controller is fine. I guess we could heal this wagon. 94 isn't really doing much for me. But neither is this wagon. Spacebar? Hey, the one button I haven't tried. I hit like every button on... Thanks, board 5555. How you doing tonight? I hit every button on the fucking keyboard except the spacebar. Of course that makes sense. I am going to turn animations back off in a minute, but I just wanted to let you see a little bit of what it looks like if you guys want to play with it. Yikes. Wow, they actually didn't kill my thing. Oh, they did kill this. That's fine. That's actually fine. Didn't we have a witch somewhere? We did. It's a little far away. Okay. So we want to recapture this building. We want to kill this ballista. We want to kill Sigrid. We don't want our dragon to get ganked by Sigrid. The Harpy can hit our dragon back. We don't have any other anti-air down here right now. The witch will be here soon, though. Let's start up here, shall we? That's much more straightforward. We can move these guys forward here. These move 4, the pikemen move 3. It's always good to have pikemen together because they do crits when they're stacked. I'm good, man. I'm having a blast. I'm so glad to see new faces in here. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Drop a follow if you like it. I won't be streaming again until Friday because I'm going on vacation, but I will be coming back and S-ranking all these missions, and then we'll either switch to another game for a bit, or we'll probably play this at least a little bit every week. But yeah, I'm great. I'm really loving this game. We want to take this port, so we're going to move this forwards. I don't think if we step this all the way forwards, anything can really hurt it, so we're going to. The warships have kind of outlived their usefulness. But we can move this up and start moving it sideways. Free-for-all multiplayer is fun, and like, I'd totally play you guys on stream at some point. Once I finish the campaign, I just want to finish through the campaign first. We have stuff here. I like this. Finally paying off. Oh, so we might do that. Like, I want to S-rank all the campaign missions, but I also want to unlock all the commanders. So do you have to do that in arcade mode? I haven't, like, looked up too much on the game yet because I enjoy playing stuff blind. We have to figure out... This is good. Like, I want to capture this back, right? But I also want to kill this stuff. Alright, that's a nice attack. And after this, I'm going to turn the animations back off because it really slows the game down. I like speeding it up. Like, this is cool the first time you see it for a little while, but then it It's just kind of like, whatever. So, we don't insta-kill either of these, unless... Like, there's really no way to insta-kill either of these, right? I'm happy to move this and then capture with this, but we're kind of in an awkward spot. We gotta move our wagon back, I guess, somewhere. What are we gonna pick up? Picking up a merfolk might be a good idea. She can't reach here. We have that zoned out. Because merfolk are really slow on land. You need to complete the story and collect lots of stars. Okay, cool. Well, we've got a lot of stars. We have mostly A's and some S's, although there are some that I just kind of walked away from without going back over. So we can kill this ballista this turn. We super can. But it might be worth it instead to pop a healing aura this turn. Or attack into this. Like before I capture this building. These are just going to advance. I'm trying to, like, we got to take this faster. Or kill her faster. Once the second dragon comes up, like, we'll kill this. I think we're going to wait for Healing Aura till next turn. Because this Harpy's going to get a good attack on something. And we'll just low health capture this. We might bait it taking, like, bait an attack out to kill this. The AI seems to prioritize killing buildings and also killing your commander. So that's cool. The last one requires a lot. That's cool. I do want them all. I do want them all. I want all the stars, man. These warships just don't have anything meaningful to do now, except being up here. Like, if I had to do this again, once we were at the point where we took this middle part, I probably would have started moving the warships around. I guess it still zones out these squares a little bit, but nothing can really reach these squares. So I think it's okay to pull this out now. It's almost meaningless to buy anything here now. Oh, but so what I was saying before, Jokel, is like one of my main complaints about the game was that they kind of like have in some campaign missions where you have enemy unit spawns, it's kind of like an artificial difficulty inflation where you don't know where the enemy's spawning, how many they're going to spawn, like you don't have access to any information, unlike this mission where you can look at the overview, see their income, see what they have. This is closer to like a multiplayer scenario, right? And you can get a sense of what you're facing. Whereas in some of these scripted missions, you just have no idea until you run it through once, and it's kind of unfair. And then the next time you run it through and you know what's coming, it's way easier. So, kind of interesting, right? But, standard for the genre. You like placing a commander on a tree for the 30 defense? Yep. Yep, but I'm happy to have her here. Like, we're not going to attack with her next turn. We're going to Healing Aura, probably. So, I'm good. Yeah, and, like, it's not hard because they're hard. It's just hard because you don't have information. You know? 1, 2, 3, 4, load. We're probably just going to build a sword guy. Like, we just need capping units to be at the front. I don't think anything else here makes a difference. We could build another witch. Like, we have the power we need to win with, like, at the front line already. You know what we don't have? We don't have a healer. We don't have an alchemist. I should have built an alchemist here. That really helps pushes. We'll pop one out of this when we take it, though. Yeah, they picked one up. Everyone's going for my commander. That's great. We have plays. This can one-shot this even at not full health. This isn't quite relevant yet. I want to build a wall here for my trebuchet to advance with. This is super convenient. This is like the counter unit. It was just sitting there already. Yeah, I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna heal with her. I think I am. Not sure yet. I think I want to do this. I want to attack with this. Like, we can also just cap this turn, right? I guess we can't. Not quite. We don't have a double pike, so we can't really... And we don't quite have enough units here, so not quite. That's a bit of a bummer. Like, this is taking too long. I don't think we're going to get an S here, because it's taking, like, a little bit too long. We want our pikemen to lead the charge on these houses. We can get a sword wall here for the dog. I think. Maybe not. Yeah, we can block this off. We can block this off. We can move the pike here, and then we can, like, crit and move forward next turn. Knight's coming up. So we're just kind of doing all this because it matters less than what's happening right now. And then we'll think about this in a second. Alright, so this range is 2 to 5. So here, we can hit the building. And then we can drop like a golem and punch her to death. So that's great. I guess we just put this here. It's not doing anything, but we're never gonna get it around here in time for it to be meaningful. She's on this really defensive terrain, so the knights aren't really going to do much. I want these to march forward. We can also, like... Oh, there's something already in here. Oh, a merfolk. That's super good, because the merfolk has a range, right? But it's better, like the best place to use a merfolk would be to, like, put it on this square and hit this, because it can't attack back and you get a crit. But I can't quite drop it there. But it can also attack buildings from range, which is super strong. We are going to kill this unit. I don't think she's going to charge up next turn. We can even put it here. One, two, three, four. Like, how does, yeah, slow going. How does this affect her movement? Like, if I move Mercia up here, or Mercia, and attack, can Sigrid reach? No, right? Like, I'm not sure. Because it doesn't show the filled-in squares under squares that are blocked by their own units. But if you remove the unit, then it does. But it looks like she can only move, like, 2 this way, but that's through a mountain. 2 this way, 2 this way. She loses 1 on the trees, right? So she can only go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, but then she can hit back. I still don't think she kills us, though, right? You know what? We don't even have to worry about it. We can just wagon block. And then step up. And that works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now she can't get through. So we're good there. Let's can move to this square. I don't think it really matters where we put these guys. Just move forwards as quick as possible. Where's our witch at? Oh, it's here. I did want to capture this turn, I think not capturing that this turn is going to cost us a whole ranking level. Like, we'll cap it next turn. And we might be able to cap this next turn, too. Although we moved the second merfolk down here, so probably not. Like, we're winning, but we're a little slow. We need another pikeman up front. This is not a pikeman. We'll build some. Nothing here. Like, it doesn't really matter what we buy. We're making a ton, right? We're making 1,500, so we can build whatever we want out of that barracks. Just trying to figure out how to do this faster. And it's going to be like hitting Sigrid or this very soon. Like, capping this next turn, building a golem, and winning next turn is the plan. So we want to wall in our golem, because she gets to insta-gib a unit soon. So that's the idea. You lose the mission if your commander dies. Yes. Yes. Yes, you do. Alright, this is hitting this. The Harpy can do good stuff. We can actually just attack with this probably. Get the crit for being next to the commander. The Merfolk can attack. Like, I want to build a golem next turn. I guess I forgot. We have to wait 2 turns, right? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We put them on the wrong square here. Baited. I guess this is good. Instead. I can't believe I can't hit this. Okay. Okay, there goes the anti-air. It's annoying, right? I mean, I can hit him with the dragon after I pop a heal. We can also, like, attack Sigrid with our merfolk. But he can't go on hard terrain. And they dropped an archer here. Clever. That is clever. And we put this on the wrong square. We can't attack the stronghold, but we'll just go for her. We still have a nice wall off here. And we're going to use Hex to bring her down 10%. I think Hex is a really nice ability. Yeah, we're going to punch with 2 dragons next turn and win, probably. Wow, we can actually do this. But why would we, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So we put him here. And we'll just defend. And if he steps forward, he gets cannoned. And we'll capture this. We'll just stick this here on the trees. We should be winning in next turn or 2 turns. Oh yeah, we have another dragon. I'm not even, like, should I even move these units? Sure. 1, 2, 3, and then load. So the nice thing is they can actually load a space beyond their movement. You think all units on base is faster? Yeah, we'll see. I can actually reinforce her this turn. And I want to, like, get my merfolk attacking their tower out of range of this. So I'm going to step here. I didn't reinforce my dragon, but that's fine. That's not great. So here's the thing. This can't hit the tower because we misplayed, right? Next turn. So if I do 16% now, here, it might be more meaningful. $88. There's only 3% left here. Knight hits for 56. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so then we hit the tower. Just move the Harpy up. Okay, cool. Turn 14. Could be an S. We'll see. We're going to finish before Sigrid gets her groove off. Marcia can't reach the tower to hit, so we're going to use her for heals. Or we just kill Sigrid. This is going to work. Because she stepped off her defense into the Treb range. Oh, so I didn't even mention, right? Like, Caesar's ability is really strong, but you can refresh spawn buildings with it. Oh, we did get the S. Tight. Tight. GG.